Well, thank you everybody for coming tonight. We really appreciate everybody being here. And Shimmy Pearl, thank you for being the first concert of the Gardens this year. Better late than never to have a concert here. And thank you for helping support Pink Heart Day. And thanks to Mayor Bliss, she proclaimed September 10th last year, I believe, as Pink Heart Day in Grand Rapids. And we have Mayor Bliss with us tonight. But I want to thank everybody just for being here, supporting I Understand and its mission, and for everything that Vani has done and the whole I Understand team has done to raise awareness about mental illness, suicide, and just breaking the stigma of something that affects almost every family. All of our, most all of our friends and loved ones at some point have been touched by mental illness, brain health, suicide. And we just need to encourage everybody to keep talking about it. And through Vani and I Understand, it couldn't be a better platform to do it. So thank you, Vani, for all you do. And we're so pleased to have Mayor Bliss here tonight and the Sheriff's Association, who will help us as they go through the community and have to deal with tragedies and the fallout from mental health and suicide, that we really do need to keep talking about it. So, and I don't want to talk about it anymore because we have Mayor Bliss and Vani getting ready to talk. So thanks again for coming. Thanks again for supporting I Understand. And Mayor Bliss, please.
Good evening, everyone. Hello. I know we're not used to being together, are we? So we're so used to being in front of a computer screen. This is such a delight to be with you all tonight in person as we come together around a really, really important cause. I want to add my thanks to the Sheriff's Association Victim Services. Delighted to be joined tonight by our amazing sheriff in our county, Sheriff Michelle DeYoung. So, Sheriff, thank you for your leadership. So we're here tonight with so many heroes, people who go out and they sit with and connect with people who are grieving just tremendous loss. They sit and they listen, and it's really heartbreaking, and it's amazing work that they do every single day. And fortunately, we have this organization in our community called I Understand that supports their work, but they also support all of us because, as Doug said, so many of us have been touched and impacted by suicide. And we have felt the heartbreak that comes with that and the long-lasting impact that that has on so many lives. And we're just really, really fortunate that we're able to come together to support this organization because their work is critical. We have got to break the stigma around mental illness and around suicide. We have got to start talking about this. And unfortunately, right now, we're living in an era where more people are isolated, more people are depressed, more people are anxious, and more people feel hopeless. And so this work that we're doing and us coming together tonight is more important than ever. And we're very fortunate to have a champion who is so passionate about this that brings us together. So I want to also thank Vani for her incredible work in our community.
Oh my gosh, I'm so overwhelmed. Look at all this pink, right? For those that don't know of what the significance of pink is a color of unconditional love. And that's about loving each other for who we are, with our struggles or without our struggles. And loving yourself enough to get...
You can do it.
You know, like 4 years ago when Doug and I first did this, I'm like, if I cry, will you come hold my hand? It's like so overwhelming to see this. Today, the nonstop traffic that came through, the support. I was one of the people that I had to have someone come in and tell me that I lost my husband to suicide. And that was 17 years ago. And 17 years ago, we didn't talk about it the way that we're talking about it today. And my passion really comes from, I don't want people to go through what I went through. I don't want to be judged. I don't want my late husband to be judged. I want unconditional love for all of us and acceptance for all of us. And that is what drives me and brings us here today on Pink Heart Day. So thank you all for being here. I really appreciate the love that you give. When I see tears, I start to cry. I have not done this at one of our events yet, but anyway. So let me get to my notes. I do have to thank Doug Meyer. He has been by my side through I Understand from the first day that I handed him an I Understand t-shirt, and his passion to want to make a difference and to share his own story has helped so much. You see the line of Meyer tents. We're at Meyer Gardens. We wouldn't be where we are today without Doug and his support. So thank you, Doug.
Don't make me tear up.
Yeah, I know. And every time he's with me, he wears pink. I just think that's so cool. So, and Mayor Bliss, I just so appreciate you and everything that you do for our community, and along with every advocate that is here at the Sheriff's Association. I know Sheriff Michelle, you're here. We just so appreciate you and your servant work and bringing us together and allowing us to be here today. So thank you. And the Undersheriff, Chuck DeWitt, being here means so much. So thank you. It really, when I started I Understand 6 years ago, I think it's in the very first video that I made, it was truly one of my desire was to get involved with the police, to help you understand, to reduce that stigma. So it truly is almost like this dream come true that this has happened here today. So, but before we get to the advocates, we have someone else that we need to recognize. So every year at our annual event, we give a butterfly award away. And the butterfly represents change. And it represents maybe someone being in a dark place and through time and transformation, emerging into something beautiful like the butterfly. And the other thing about the butterfly to me is that so often, so many of these people that work hard, they don't see the beauty of their own wings like the butterfly can. And I have to say, Monica Sparks, our Butterfly Award recipient this year, is that person. She has a pink heart, unconditionally loved, but she also has a red heart with her own nonprofit organization called Community of Hearts, but her heart is gold. It will never be tarnished. And we are so honored and so privileged to have you. Monica is the Kent County Commissioner, business owner, and was named one of the most influential women in Western Michigan in 2018. And I just appreciate you and everything that you do. Monica is dedicated to making a difference, and her passion surrounding mental health is changing lives. That's what the Butterfly Award is all about. Doug, will you please present Monica with this year's Butterfly Award? And may we all be reminded that change can be beautiful. Yay, thank you, Monica. See, I'm not the only one who cheers. I have never seen her like so shy. When you are someone who's passionate about helping others, it's really difficult to have that back to you. And I think that's where the emotion comes in. And thank you, Monica. But our support of the Michigan Sheriff's Association Victim Service Units is a highlight of I Understand's work. These volunteer advocates go into people's home after a suicide loss. It's a very difficult job. We are very honored to have many of you here today, but we also want to let everyone know that we are giving Compassion and Courage recognition certificates to 564 volunteer advocates, so you can be recognized and know that I Understand believes that your work is important, and we're so grateful for you. We have 564 advocates in 52 units throughout our state. I Understand will be represented through the entire state of Michigan. This is a $50,000 project for us, so we can provide resources to make hopefully their job easier by offering families the support that they need and resources and compassion and comfort. So tonight, we want to thank each of you for your hard work. And we also have to, where's Chuck Routman? Chuck, step up here. Chuck is the Volunteer Advocate of the Year. So Chuck has been gone above and beyond, and we are just so fortunate to have him in our backyard because you're Kent County. Kent County, so thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate you. And you can stay here. And he also is one of the very few husband and wife teams. So his wife, Jamie, is also an advocate, and they work on this together. So thank you, Chuck. Now, I just want to tell you how important, we're always like social media, but you know what? This project would not have happened if it wasn't for my good friend Susan Shaw. You may recognize her from TV8. She posted something about I Understand. And Mindy Wilson, who I actually went to high school with, happened to see a post about I Understand. Mindy reached out to me and said, I really would like some more information. So we got talking, and it's really because of Mindy. Where are you, Mindy? Come on up. Mindy, wait, it's not Wilson anymore. I still remember Mindy Wilson. My mind is blank. Wilson, Johnson, kind of the same. So Mindy reached out to me and she read my book, and it really was a game changer for her. And then Mindy said we really need to have our volunteer coordinator read this book. So Patty, come on up here. And Patty is the volunteer coordinator, and Patty read the book and she was like, Bonnie, I need 20 right now. I can tell you 20. So Patty has spent the last several months with me working on getting all of these certificates together and helping with the event and just totally making this all happen. So the three of you, we are so proud of you and so happy to have this beginning relationship, because this is not a one and done. This is going to be a continued partnership. And I want to present all of you, Mayor Bliss, if you could present them each with a crystal pink heart butterfly. It's a Pringle. It's in butterfly wrapping paper, but it is a pink crystal heart. And we just want to recognize them, because without them, this would not be happening with this partnership. So thank you so much. So I just want to thank you all for being here. Shimmy Pearl, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for bringing this festivities and the music. I mean, events are so much so much better with music. And we so appreciate it. All the volunteers, you guys are awesome. I have 18 volunteers. All of you that have provided, every single one of the businesses that we have support us. I mean, we have a pink car here with someone with pink hair. I mean, we are like all about pink and love, and we just thank you all so much for being here. So thank you again, and we're gonna keep it short and sweet. So everybody have a good night, and once you read that book, let me know what you think, and then do a review on Amazon. Okay. Thank you.